Colossians lesson, the lesson in the text in the bulletin today is not correct. So like Marcia said, you're going to have to listen, which I think in the long run, when you listen to the sermon, you can see this was God's plan all along, to listen. Jesus visits Martha and Mary. While Jesus and his disciples were traveling, Jesus entered a village where a woman named Martha welcomed him as a guest. She had a sister named Mary who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his message. By contrast, Martha was preoccupied with getting everything ready for their meal. So Martha came to Jesus and said, "Lord, don't you care that my sister has left me to prepare the table all by myself? Tell her to help me." The Lord answered, "Martha, Martha, you are worried and distracted by many things. One thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the better part. It won't be taken away from her." The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, Lord Christ. Please be seated. Gary Larson, the famous cartoonist, was and will always be one of my all-time favorite cartoonists. He's an American comic icon. And if you're unfamiliar with his work, then you are in for a wonderful treat. Pick up one of his books. I guarantee you will truly, truly laugh out loud. And two of my favorite Larson cartoons are What We Say to Dogs and What Dogs Hear. And if you have a copy of the sermon that's printed in there, you can see the cartoon. But I'm going to describe it anyways. So the first one says, "What we say to dogs," and it shows a fellow pointing at his dog and saying something to this dog. And he says this. He says, "Okay, Ginger, I've had. You stay out of the garbage. Understand, Ginger? Stay out of the garbage or else." And the very next one down says, "What they hear, what dogs hear. Blah, 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 Ginger. Blah, 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 Ginger. Blah, 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 blah." These two cartoons are the best. I love them. I love them because if you've ever owned a dog, you know how true these are. And I love them because they apply to humans as well. We don't listen to people. Surely you've been in social situations where you are talking and the other person keeps looking over your shoulder and looking around. You know they're not paying attention. When this happens, don't break your cadence and calmly insert in your words, "I will give you $20 if you can just tell me what I just said." And I don't think you'd be surprised to find out that most people can't repeat that what you just said. We just don't listen when we're supposed to. For instance, about 15 years ago, my wife Janice and my son Michael and a friend of ours and I, we all went to Italy for a vacation. And in Rome, we rented a car in order to drive north to see the Tuscan countryside and eventually alighting in Florence. On the outskirts of Florence, we stopped at a gas station in order to fill up the gas tank. It took us a while to figure out how to read the gas pump and various things and open up the gas and all sorts of things like that. Well, behind us there was a car waiting. Patience, as we all know, especially with foreigners, is a virtue. Well, the driver started beeping his horn, incessantly beeping his horn. Then he started waving as if he wanted us to hurry up. We got irritated, but no obscene or profane gestures or words were exchanged, despite plenty being under the breath. We finished and we moved on. After about a mile or so, the car began to chug and belch and lose power. Come to find out, we put regular gas into a diesel engine. The people behind us were trying to warn us. So much for listening. This morning's gospel was about listening. While traveling about the countryside, Jesus stopped to visit Martha and Mary in their house. Now, Luke tells us nothing more about these two women, aside from saying that they were sisters. Now, the Gospel of John tells us a bit more. John says that they are sisters of Lazarus, who was a good friend of Jesus's, and whom Jesus raised from the dead. But Luke seems either not interested in telling us about this, or he wasn't aware of it, one of the two. Both Gospels tell us that Martha is busy in the kitchen getting a meal ready and being the dutiful host, whereas her sister Mary sits at Jesus' feet listening to his message. Martha complains to Jesus about her sister's lack of assistance and asks him to tell Mary to get up and help her prepare and serve the meal. Jesus surprisingly censures Martha, not Mary. He tells her that Mary has chosen the better way. Now, people have, and they still do get all worked up about this, taking one side or the other, depending, I guess, if you are a Martha type of person or a Mary type of person. So, chants of Martha, Martha on one side and Mary, Mary resound like the old Miller Lite commercials, taste great, less filled. It's pretty much useless and way off the mark to do. This lesson is not about doing versus reflecting. It's about listening. In the previous parable, just before this one, we read last week, is the parable of the Good Samaritan, and Jesus is talking about doing the gospel. It's about crawling down into the pit with the person who's hurt, because you know what it's like to be hurt, thus you know the way out. Today's gospel lesson, however, isn't about doing, it's about listening. The food can wait. One does not live by bread alone, writes Luke in chapter 4. Instead, the food of life is God. This is the dish which Mary has chosen to serve. And it's the same for us. But most of the time, in truth, we really don't listen to others. We don't hear what they're saying. I know that there are a lot of people I don't listen to. For instance, when I answer a phone call, the person on the other end says, "Hi, is this Greg Frost? How are you doing today?" I hang up immediately. In addition, who listens to evangelists these days? I mean, I don't just mean religious evangelists who are trying to convert us to believe in Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior, but what about secular evangelists? You see, anyone with a cause to loud can be an evangelist. An evangelist is anyone who has a passion for something which is ostensibly has improved their lives, and thus it will improve your life as well. And they feel it's their duty to convince you to believe in the cause as strongly as they do. Generally, people disdain and ridicule Christian religious evangelists, especially if they warn us that the world is ending. And yet we sit enraptured with secular evangelists who tell us the exact same thing. I once knew a fellow who tried to convince everyone that regular coffee endless prevented colorectal cancer. If true, how come Starbucks hasn't run that up its flagpole? I also don't listen when I hear someone walk into the church office and ask the secretary, "Can I speak to the pastor?" See, people who ask to speak to the pastor want something. Generally money. No Episcopalian is ever going to refer to their priest as a pastor. And finally, I don't listen to Tom Jones. I don't listen to disco. I don't listen to the evening news. I don't listen to Barry Manilow or any TV ad except Geico ads. I understand that we're besieged by noise in society. We're bombarded by sound. There isn't any quiet. At least here in Los Angeles, there's the constant sound of traffic, except on Sunday mornings. The constant sound of airplanes and people talking incredibly loudly on their cell phones in every waiting room in America. Why does the public need to be aware that your CPAP machine is giving you sinus infections? Is nothing sacred? Even between innings in a baseball game, a time when there was silence, there now are kiss cams, stupid trivia questions, and loud, bombastic music. It's no wonder that we tune out. However, there are many times when we need to listen. For instance, we need to listen to our kids. What makes this difficult is that kids generally don't want to talk when we want to talk to them. Have you ever had this conversation? So you say, so how was your day today? Fine. Okay, anything interesting happen? No. How was school? Same. However, on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, have you ever just reclined on the sofa to take a short nap? And had your child approach and say, so Dad, will you do the multiplication tables with me? Or how about when you're trying to get dinner ready, and you have your youngest on your hip, and you're on the phone with your spouse trying to explain what you need at the grocery store, and your 3-year-old has just opened the cupboard under the sink and is starting to drink the 409. And it's then when your 12-year-old approaches you and says, I kind of got in trouble at school today. And a tear starts to leak out of the corner of your eye. Kids will talk. Oh, they'll talk. But they talk on their time, not ours. And we're not always so willing to listen. You ever listen to Harry Chapin's The Cats in the Cradle in order to understand the consequences of not listening? We also don't listen to God. And I already know the answers to why we don't. We say we're too busy. Who has the time to set aside to pray or do Sunday prayer or read Scripture? But the problem isn't time. The problem is that we are mistaken as to how to listen to God. The voice of God isn't necessarily or primarily in meditation or prayer. The voice of God is in everyday life. If you want to listen to God, then listen to your life. Listen to the sights and sounds and experiences, good and bad, of your daily routine. Ask yourself, how is God speaking God's self to you when presented with a screaming child in a restaurant? Where is God when the South 405 is backed up from Roscoe and you need to be in Santa Monica in 30 minutes? Where is God when you're eating lunch? You're at the gym getting a haircut, enjoying a glass of wine outside of a patio. The presence and voice of God are everywhere. Actually, far more than sitting on these hard pews on a Sunday morning, if your ear is willing to listen. Jesus, the voice of God in today's text, is speaking. And he wants Martha to sit down and to listen to what he has to say more importantly than to prepare a meal. A few weeks ago, while clothes shopping with my 9-year-old granddaughter, I had to listen. I had to listen really hard. We were in Old Navy looking for shorts and jeans. She was getting frustrated and not being able to find anything she liked, and God forbid she favored anything I suggested. So I asked her what was wrong. And she said, oh, these are all girls' clothes. Yeah, I want to look at the boys' clothes. And putting her hands on her hips, cocking her head to one side, she said, no, you know I'm neutral. Neutral? The comment kind of took me off guard. You see, when I was 9 years old, neutral is in between reverse and drive on a car's gear shift. That and Switzerland were the only things I knew were neutral. Upon hearing the words, I swallowed my words like, come on, you're ridiculous. What do you know? You're only 9 years old. I felt like a stegosaurus. It's time to take me home where I can sit in a rocker on the front porch and yell at the kids to get off the grass. I immediately knew how she'd come to know the term neutral. Her parents have a very close friend who has recently transitioned from being a female to a male. He's the nicest person. I've met him, socialized with him, as both male and female. And I like him a lot. He's a regular part of the family's social fabric. My granddaughter has seen him change. And she appears fine with the situation. She's comfortable around him. She accepts it. And you have to love her for that. I'm very much an existentialist. I believe in allowing people freedom to find their own existence, to follow their own path in life, to choose in life as they listen to God calling them forth, whether they believe in a God or not. I've not listened to this fellow in regards to his personal journey. I need to. Loving others who are different than you for who they are starts one-on-one. Frequently, it starts in the family where someone chooses to challenge societal or family rules because those regular rules just don't apply to them like they do to you. Listening requires freedom to speak, or else there's no such thing as true listening. Limiting free speech in the name of justice does an injustice to listening. If I can't tell you who I am or what I believe, then you can't listen to me. This results in you listening only to what you want to hear, which basically is yourself. For example, what did you hear when I said the word neutral? After an awkward moment replete with sounds of crickets, my granddaughter and I sort of let the moment pass. I stopped trying to find shorts and jeans for her, and I decided to listen. She was free to choose what she wanted. She did select from the girls section, but only because Old Navy didn't have a neutral section. However, when I was looking for a pair of slacks, and I came back with a pair of women's spandex yoga pants, my granddaughter's look was, "Poppy, really?" I'm glad she has a sense of humor. I'm glad she got it from me. Put down the dishes and take off your apron, Martha. Come on over here and sit down and listen to my message. This is today's message. I don't know what to say to my granddaughter regarding her decision to refer to herself as neutral. I guess if I were to heed today's gospel, I need not say anything. Rather, I need to listen to her. Is she following the latest trending gender constructs? Or is she really feeling like she is not a she or he? I don't know. I do know that I need to listen more. What is she saying? More importantly, what is God saying to me in the experiences of my life? How is God speaking to me through a 9-year-old? I don't know. However, I do know this. It's better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to speak out and remove all doubt.